if we can. Okay. And we're live. I think.
Whee!
Yay!
My encoder is already overloading.
Hmm. Well, I could always take your passkey. Let me get rid of you guys because I think.
No. 1 second. Let me just actually check the stream first. Because as long as I'm looking at this, Hayashing.
What's the name of the channel again?
The handle is Hayashing.
Oh, okay.
Is it the same as always? I do follow you, don't I?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Because I have like. I mean, I must have because I have like a link to you guys in a lot of my videos.
I have 15 views on the sleepover with Angie and Wabbit stream. I have no clue how to feel about that.
Oh, wait! I don't think I've seen that one. I want to see that one. I mean, I was there. I guess I don't have to see it, but.
Oh, there we go. Also, for the fact, you know the Jellybean Chio PNG I was supposed to use? That's the thumbnail I use. And yeah. Should
What'd
be
you
use
say?
this
I
spot.
did not hear it. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah, it's.
He is you, like you're being.
Hayashing, there we go.
No, that's Rabbit Akane. What is the Hayashi thing? Wait.
Okay.
Oh, I hear myself.
Yeah, it's working fine, thankfully.
I hear you as well.
Why do I sound so dead?
You sound so dead. There, no.
I sound so dead. I am, but.
Could you just send me the sleepover? Or?
Okay.
By the way, before anything else, we are
Thank
live.
you, because I'm looking, and you're right. Rabbit does have like, he does have several accounts. Oh, yeah. Is there anyone? There's no one watching it, are there?
There is. There's 25 of them.
Oh shit.
No.
We're so popular.
No.
Okay.
That kind of
twist me out like that.
Wait, can someone give me a link to Wabbit's channel?
Oh god. It just
Well, I mean, no, it shouldn't. I don't get many views.
it's just like if you go to YouTube and put @Hayashing,
Yeah.
like the Gmail ad thing, Haya, and then just Shing, as in SI, NG.
Oh, yeah, shit. Okay,
It's the one with the strawberry profile pic. You know what? I'll just send you the link. I should have just done that.
Please.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Wow, thank you.
I'm stalling.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I have time. Well, I do have it in my collection already.
That gave me flashbacks of Sweeto Tunes, Chio, Sweeto Tunes. Anywho, I sent you. I sent the in a GC.
I don't know.
Thank you. It's a very cute setup. I like it.
No, my brain.
I genuinely love the drawing.
That's good. Then.
Thank you. It's mostly traced, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thank you. It's a very cute setup. I hear myself. I hear my stupid voice.
Yeah, I muted it.
Dumbass voice.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna.
All right then.
Okay, we should probably start.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
Or maybe introduce ourselves.
One second.
There's some weird emotes on YouTube. Really weird emotes.
Very.
I
All
don't
right then,
usually watch live
everybody.
streams on YouTube.
Same, me either.
Yeah. All right then, let's get this rolling.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to whatever this is. Even though, yeah, for context, well, today we have our lovely, lovely. Uh, what are you guys? We have two lovely people with us today. Would you please introduce yourself?
Alphabetical order. Go ahead, Angie.
Oh, I am Angie. I'm a ghost.
She's the purple one.
That's
Yippee.
that's about all. Yeah, the purple one.
I'm Musagi. That's it.
All right.
I think I'm Hachiware, no?
Do you think? Do you think the stream is gonna get taken
Hachiware.
down because of
Do it
that?
again. My name is Chio.
Mm.
You're interrupting my introduction, Wabbit. How could
How
you?
dare
I'm
you?
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, Wabbit, I just noticed, but are you not doing the PNG stuff?
Oh, it's locked. I was trying to.
With
That's
Yeah,
the
it's just a
the
thing.
still image.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
I
okay.
tried. I was gonna,
Also,
but it wasn't working.
also,
So yeah. Also yeah.
oh,
Oh,
yeah, sorry, I just realized you didn't put yourself in there.
he is. He's the guy in the
I'm
middle.
in the middle.
Oh, oh,
I was gonna
I'm
put
guessing.
a defined avatar, but I was like, I switch so often that doesn't really matter at this point. I just leave
what's
it
your
blank.
True, he doesn't even have a PFP.
Yeah, I just left it blank.
There, I'm a 5th subscriber of IHD.
Let's go. All right then. Now that
We
that's
got
out of the way,
subscribers. Let's go.
let's go. 5 subscribers, new milestone. Thank you, everybody. Time for face reveal now. All right, then, everybody. Today we have
Lord?
Angie and Chio, and today we're gonna be playing this little game that
Mm-hmm.
I thought of. It's called Kingdom's Council, Xenovia's last year. Ooh, fancy. And basically, it's a narrative strategy
Woo!
kind of event, where we have our two people here and some others that might come, hoping. And for 12 in-game months,
Mm-hmm.
however much we can cover within the time that I'm able to stay here, there will be the
Mm-hmm.
High Council of Xenovia, a very powerful organization tasked with ruling Xenovia, the Empire of Xenovia, while the king is ill. They have all the power, and as weird as their roster is, they really don't have a choice, honestly. Especially since the hero's party is still traveling throughout the lands of Conanis to defeat Demon King, who is, I don't know.
Not bad.
We'll find more about Conanis in the near future. But yes, while the kingdom is on decline, let's see what our council members have to say. I know you guys already introduced yourself, but you kind of introduce yourselves as Angie and Chia. Why don't you represent yourselves as your chosen characters?
Yeah. Alphabetical order. So I'll go first. I am. I don't. I don't think I made a character sheet, but I imagine. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry. I was just thinking because I wanted to be the religious figure, but Chio wants to be that, so now I have to actually decide something else real quick. I am sorry.
Righty, I'm back. What were we
Oh,
talking
Chia,
about? Okay, cool.
Chia, can you go first, please? Because you took my religious figure, so you have to pick something else.
Oh, yeah,
What do I have to do?
you
I
need to
wasn't listening.
introduce yourself
I gotta
as
call-
your characters.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't reveal my secret agenda here, do I?
No.
Just reveal your occupation, and that's it.
Full
Oh,
name, I
okay,
imagine?
yeah, that I can do. My name is
Please don't say cheese balls.
Godzilla. Godzilla, the foreign diplomat church figure.
No. Wait, why?
Alright then,
That's my name.
Godzilla. Oh,
I
Lord.
come from the land of I come from the land of fuck, where's the map?
You're all Cernovia citizens, by the way.
Okay, I come from the sand of Cernovia. I come from the land of Cernovia. It's a really nice place. It's very yellow over there. There's a lot of yellow flowers. Even on the map, we're yellow in color. But the people there are not yellow in color. We have all kinds of colors in our human race. We have pink. We have purple. We even have races that are not human. Go figure.
Okay, but.
And
Alright.
yeah, I love Cernovia. Siberia is my favorite place ever. So, I mean
Okay,
Cernovia.
then. Angie, why don't you take over? Uh,
I am naturally. I am Optimus Prime, the peasant leader.
Oh my god.
uh,
I live in Shinobi. What was it?
Chernobyl.
Cernovia. I don't know how they got elected
No.
as officials. They don't even know their content's name. But continue.
To be fair, the president of our country is a whack, and he Sorry, the king of our country is a whack, and he changes the name of the country like 3 times in just 1 year. So last year it
Yeah.
was Siberia, so and the year before that we were called chlamydia. So just saying,
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Alright then.
hard to
Yeah.
keep up when your king doesn't even know his own country's name.
I live in Cernovia, and we have a It is very nice here. The sun is very shiny every day, and
Yes.
It's yellow.
yeah.
That's very lovely then.
Hmm.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, rules. Rules. You guys get to make 4 choices, which is basically every week. And you get a free choice, not a predefined choice, every month.
Okay.
These 4 choices you have, you can pick from the
Every
ones
what?
I'll say.
Every what?
Wait, Rabbit. Wait,
Well,
wait.
Every
Time out.
every yeah.
hello, hello.
You
Start
get a free
over.
choice every what?
Am I cutting out?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
You
Oh,
were,
you did
but
over there.
Okay.
yeah.
1 month, 4 choices.
Could you
You
start
get a
over?
free choice every what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 month, 4 choices. You just need to pick out of the choices I'll give you. And then every month, every end of the month, you get one free choice. You can get to do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Now, since there's only 2 of you right now,
Oh, okay.
you have to argue. So Angie, don't let her win, okay? You just have to
I
argue.
mean,
really
I
hard.
would think that our characters would argue.
Yeah.
She's a peasant leader, and I am a church leader. So I think
I feel like
we
I
might
have
just
some. Wait, sorry.
no, like we're both on different factions. I think we might just argue.
Yeah, I don't know if I stand much of a chance though as a peasant leader.
I mean, you're a
Hey.
leader,
Godzilla
so
is very. Godzilla is very inclusive. You know, he. I mean, I don't care about all that.
Hmm.
there's also the fact that,
Well, this might get interesting.
historically speaking, and within the context of this game, which is, inspired by real life history, the population of each country, city, whatever, it's mostly peasants. The nobility is like the top 1%, so, you know, you have a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Like you the numbers. You have the numbers. No, you have the advantage. You have the numbers.
Indeed.
Something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Well then, with that, oh, this is gonna be very interesting. Let's just wait until my thing
Okay.
stops freezing, and I can open the Google Doc.
Oh no, poor
It's
Wabbit.
it's opened. It's opened. It's just I need to switch from OBS to there, and it's not cooperating very nicely.
Oh
It
Lord.
looks like he's about to cry.
I am. How do you know?
I think maybe I'll switch off my camera. Maybe that'll be better on your
Oh, does it work
Wi-Fi.
that way? I'm not sure if it does.
I don't know about that, but there we
Maybe.
go.
Hopefully.
I'll do it as
I
well
just put
then,
it
because I'm not gonna be the only one in my
okay.
room.
All right then. Our
Wow.
game starts now. It starts at spring, the first month of this long, treacherous journey. Get this screen out of my
Mm-hmm.
face. What is this white screen? Oh lord.
You've got this.
Oh,
Hold
Wabbit, you're
on.
supposed to start in summer, because then summer is where all the war happens, and then autumn is when like everyone is dying and more war happens, and then finally spring opens and everyone's happy again.
We're gonna have war. You've already
I mean, we have
declared war on me and my peasant army. Why?
Well, after you
well, I
listen to this
haven't. The king did.
first, after you listen to this first
Okay.
event, you might change your mind about that. Now then,
Okay.
first event, first week of your position as the deciders of fate, basically, for this whole damn burning country. It is now spring, and it's been almost a year after the hero has sought out to defeat the Demon King. And the people are losing hope. Morale is basically crumbling to the ground, and nobody knows what's happening. The people, your people, are uneasy. That is until a carriage arrives in a rush towards the royal castle. They were stopped at the gates, inquiring on why they're such in a rush. And the postman says, "The hero's letter has finally arrived." The hero's letter arrives, and you read it as the council, since the king is not there to open it. And it says that right now the hero is at the brink of finally defeating the Demon King. They had just defeated the first of the 8 generals. Oh lord. First out of the 8 generals. And now they are basically just boasting about how easy it was and how it wasn't much difficult, and if this keeps going, they will be back before summer. Now, with this good news, you guys have three decisions to make. You can either
Okay.
celebrate with a festival, one known among the cities, the land, and everywhere else, or oh, sorry,
I'm getting a call. Hello.
oh lord,
Oh,
Mm-hmm. The king died.
oh god,
Never
it's
mind.
real. I was waiting for you to take that call.
not the
Stop it.
Nakia, oh
Continue, please.
god.
I've been lied to.
But
Okay, sorry.
yeah,
What was the question? Let's try to focus on the story here. Let's try to be respectful.
no, this is
Of
gonna be a
course, of course.
memorable last stream. But yes, Heroes that
We can do it.
arrives. You can either celebrate with a festival that's like very celebrated and anticipated among the lands of Zernovia. It will cause
Okay.
you to gain +1 morale out of. All right, sorry, I skipped that part. Stats. You have city
Mm.
stats.
Oh.
Your city stats are
Heck.
basically
Oh,
stability, military, wealth, supplies, morale, loyalty, and knowledge. Stability makes it
oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
easier.
Hold on, hold on.
Wait, should I write this down?
It's
Yes,
in the
please.
announcement. It's in the announcements.
Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah, stability. I'm just saying this for the viewers. Stability
Mm-hmm.
makes it easier to put out orders, nobility or peasant or not, and it makes it so that your kingdom is more unified. Military forces just
Mm-hmm.
decides your forces that are available to defend or attack. That's yeah. Wealth, well, that's self-explanatory. Your economic strength and gold reserves, how much you can spend. And then we have supplies, food, medicine, logistics, and whatnot. Morale is a very important stat that I will not specify why. But yes, morale is a very important stat. It basically decides the hope of the people. And then loyalty, faith of the nobility and leaders. As much as we hated to hear this, but the top 1% has a lot of power, despite being the minority. So it's best to get on their good side. Now, knowledge. This is a fantasy medieval world, so exists magical, and even without the magic, you still have to know a bunch of things to be well versed in political and strategic stuff, you know? It's a
Mm.
very
Mm-hmm.
good bonus. You can just check the announcement if you didn't follow, and yeah. By the way, Chio, did you choose a
Okay.
skill?
Um. Well, I didn't because it's so hard to choose one. But if I had to choose, I'd go with wealthcraft.
Wealthcraft. That
Mm-hmm.
is quite ironic, being a medieval, basically political religious figure, and your skill is money.
Yeah,
Interesting
that is
combination.
exactly why I have chosen wealthcraft. Listen, listen. Religion and belief in God is not gonna save this country from poverty. So
Say
just
that to the
saying.
peasants. Say that to the peasants. Anyhow,
Oh, and this prime. Having
yeah.
faith in God is not gonna feed you. So yeah.
All right then. Also, every kingdom stat starts at 5. You can increase it to 10. That's the maximum. And yeah. Now, your choices for this first week. You can either celebrate with a festival, so and so. That would give you +1 morale, as it would increase the hopes and dreams of the people now that their fears are eased. But it would cost you one supply. It would cost you one supply because of the stuff you need to do and use up. Now,
Okay.
the second choice, you can quietly share it with your advisors, just somebody from inside the basically the government, you know. That would give
Mhm.
you +1 stability. It would make sure that your advisors, your officers, everybody important for your daily functioning to be calm, and they will be stable, and they'll do better in their job. Or you could
Uh
claim
huh.
authority. You could boast that it's because of your help, it's because of you guys that they're doing all that. It would increase the
Okay.
loyalty of the nobles, but it would be -1 stability because the peasants would be mad at you for taking the credit.
Mhm.
And that's it. That's just the three choices that you'll get.
Oh, okay.
And this is for which of us is this a decision? For me as well?
For both of you, you can each select which one you want, and you can argue about it, and then I'll say which one we go with.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Angie? I mean, Optimus Prime.
um, um, I think throwing a festival might be fun.
Mm-hmm. For the supplies, right?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but it would bring up morale. It's pretty important.
Mm, I don't
Although we could
know.
also just like discuss it with the advisors and leave it at that. We might not need those supplies for something else.
I mean, if supplies is an issue, I don't think that would be that much of a problem because I could just buy it with the wealth I have, right?
Oh yeah,
Do trades with the other countries, offer them my money, um, for supplies. I will teach them the act of dark magic if they agree to give us food.
So
I
begging.
guess.
No, I'll teach them dark magic.
All
It's a
right then.
trade.
Yeah, it's a trade. Do not disrespect my dark magic like that. I worked hard on it.
Yes, apologies. So,
So
final verdict?
then,
Um, yeah, I think throwing a party seems nice.
Okay
sure.
then. So, you have anonymously decided to celebrate with a festival that will be heard amongst the lands and kingdoms of Cernovia. All the cities within the continent are now celebrating, and all the crops and
Mm-hmm.
basically supplies, the wine, the beer, all of it is gonna be used up. And it
Well, all.
increases. No, no, not that. Not all, but a big portion of it.
Yeah, do you think I could? Do you think I could like, um, stream your stream on reality or something, and that would, you know,
Hmm.
I don't think I would risk it.
I mean,
risk
But I'm
what?
also, I'm really tired. I mean, for one, I'm kind of tired of reality, but it might put more pressure on the Wi-Fi as well.
No, I'll stream it on my like account. I'll take the streams link and then I'll put it on YouTube and then I'll stream it on reality so that we can
yeah, I don't mind,
record
No,
honestly. I don't
reality to
mind.
YouTube.
it's so much trouble.
I don't
I mean, not for
mind.
me. It's just like uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't mind, but
But
that means I need to open stream, my stream tab, which would cause my Wi-Fi to fluctuate for a bit, and we might crash.
Yeah,
your
let's
stream tab?
not. No,
In
well,
my
I
YouTube
don't.
stream tab,
I
I
it's
basically
like a
only
whole
have.
process as well.
Yeah, I need to turn on third party. Wait, I'm not sure if you can do that anymore because reality now has a specific function where you could only stream stuff like lives using their in-game OBS function, which is only available for a certain rank.
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it's a whole
stream
process.
reality
It really
directly
sucks.
now.
Hmm.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just see if we can like get into the
So
story. Although I'm already regretting the choice of the party because we were losing a lot of supplies. It seems.
yeah, maybe another time, Chio. We're on the next stream if we don't finish now, of course.
Alright.
All right then. Yes, you celebrate. Everybody's happy for a bit. Morale skyrocketed. You now have six morale and four supplies. And to put it into retrospect, in the royal treasury, well, not in the royal supply room, you would have 20,000 crates of food and supplies that you distribute to everybody and let circulate within the market. You just lost
Mm-hmm.
3K,
Oh my
How
god.
much do I have?
Okay.
which would leave you 20K minus 3K. I
Not
don't
bad.
know math.
Do we
I don't,
share money?
17K.
yeah, you share money with every city underneath you, underneath the empire.
Mm.
Now then, that's done.
Okay.
A week passed of this celebration, and everybody is content for a bit. So that's good. Morale is steady, and
Everybody,
the fear. What?
did you
Everybody's
say everybody is dead?
no, everybody's content. Everybody's happy for a bit because
Oh,
of the good news.
you cut out there, so I couldn't hear it.
Mm.
And now you guys are just focusing on trying to replenish those lost supplies. And while you're doing that, one of your generals walk in. General Mahamatra. Don't ask why that's the name. I just pulled it out somewhere. And they say that
Mm-hmm.
they have surveyed around the unsearched parts of Cernovia, around the cities and whatnot, and they found a collapsed fort. They haven't searched it yet. They're waiting on you
Okay.
guys' decision. It is a very rundown fort. It's like the size of a small duchy, acres and acres of land, and yeah. You could
Mm-hmm.
either choose to rebuild it, which would cost you one wealth, but your military
Mm-hmm.
power will increase. You can house more soldiers, and you'd basically just have more place to put your troops at.
Okay.
Or you could use, or you could go to the church and ask for a divine omen. Normally, normally this would just give you plus one morale and minus one knowledge, but seeing as we have a foreign religious figure here, it would not lose you
Yeah.
anything, but your morale will be plus three.
Oh.
That
Or
sounds
you
like a good
could
option then.
or you could delay repairs, which would be minus one stability because the people would think you're stupid for not, monopolizing that.
Uh
Mm-hmm.
huh.
Mm-hmm.
I think we go to the church. No.
Yeah, I like the church.
Hmm.
Okay then.
Come to me.
Alright then. You go to the church and ask for a divine omen. You kneel
Okay, I'm
before
asking for a
God.
divine.
You kneel before God in His presence, and suddenly, within Chio's mind. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to put
Nothing
details. As you enter the church, Optimus Prime is left outside because peasants are not allowed in churches. And
but I am the church leader, so
I'm.
I say, oh, you know what? Fuck those rules. Those are made by the ancestors, and tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. So you can come in, and I drag Optimus Prime in along with the rest of the peasants, and that increases morale. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
you
That's
lose the
sweet.
you lose the favor of some noble church figures. That plus three
And for
morale
that, what I
becomes
will do
plus
is I'll
two.
make a VIP room. I will make a VIP room for the church figures. Sorry, the noble figures. And I'll tell them this is just for you specifically. And then to the peasant leader, I will in secret, high up to his prime, I will tell her, so like that is just there to make to satisfy their ego. Don't spread this information. Optimus Prime, are you gonna spread this information?
Duh.
This way that we don't lose morale or the trust of nobles. There's a solution for everything if you think about it. What else do you think?
Oh yeah.
What else do you think? Like certain fast brands have like certain clothes at like fucking 30K, and the rest of them are like $50 each. It's for the same reasons. It's so that the influencers can think they're bagging a deal and getting special treatment, when in reality they're just being fooled by the by fucking what's it called? What's the thing that works in America? Not communism. What's the other one?
Okay, okay, wait. Remember, YouTube is in the US. I remind you, YouTube is in the US, so please be careful. We're streaming on YouTube.
No, no, capitalism. There you go, capitalism.
Yeah, that's
That's what
understandable.
capitalism is.
I'm
This
scared.
was done.
I'm scared.
That I like how this was like created to make us argue, but you're like bending the rules so hard that like you're like arguing with Robert right now.
We must over. No way. We need the nobles still. We must fool the nobles, just like how in the current media and day and age they fool the billionaires, so that they invest in more things, and so we get the money
Alright,
while they
alright,
be fooled.
alright, alright, alright. Angie is Optimus Prime is not allowed in the church without repercussions plus 3 morale.
So
That's such a grown up.
and now I will tell you what God told me, because God is speaking to me. So God said, kill some demons, raid their houses, and build that fort up.
Alright. Hello. Okay. No,
Oh,
no,
Robert,
no.
there's an echo.
Yeah,
He's in a
that's me.
karaoke room.
Yeah, that's my echo.
Okay.
Don't worry. Heed my message, divine vessel. You shall now be. You shall now. You know what? Let's cut the talk. Uh, be careful upon approaching that fort. It is booby trapped. So careful, man. Yo, it's a very hip divine hope.
God, I got you, my boy. Type
Uh,
shit for real. Give me a high five. Dap me up,
yes,
brother.
you are warned by. You are warned of the troubles the fort might cause and the impending catastrophe that is very much not something you would need right now since you're a crumbling society. So yeah,
Hmm.
you evaded a massive chain quest. You
A what?
are a chain quest. There are chain quests, chain side quests to be specific. But yeah, you can never
Uh huh.
access that divine.
It's a chain quest.
Yeah, you would have gotten a divine artifact if you went that route, but now it's blocked. You officially blocked that way, and nobody can go there anymore.
A chain quest.
What?
Oh, why did we block it?
Because the god says so. Nobody can go against God. The divine omen. You would get killed if you do so. Even you guys.
Oh, I see.
Well then,
Oh, okay.
everybody's warned of the
Wait,
Chain
wait.
chain.
quest is a quest. Got
Sorry,
it.
real quick, but what's the reason that he blocked it?
It was a gateway to the demon realm. Kunanis.
Oh, and that's why it was blocked. Okay.
Yeah, that's also why it is an abandoned one. Because it was used to be a gateway between Kunanis and certain the continent. But now that it's blocked, nobody can go there anymore. And a bunch of
Hmm.
talisman is put around
Do we
it to
really
make sure
need?
that's
Do we really need a
assured.
gateway to the? Do we really need a gateway to the world, to the demon world?
It was not made by you
No.
guys. It was made by Kunanis. That's the
Yeah, but like
chain.
we don't really need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Sor,
Yes.
Sor, Soro, Soro, Sornovia. The fuck? Sornovia does not
Yeah.
need a gateway that kind of like us. Canonis.
Yes, we don't need any other countries.
Yeah.
That's good then. But yes,
Yeah.
you lost the divine weapon, and yeah, moving on. You warn the people of its
It's
troubles,
okay.
and nobody defies it. This is moving very lovely. Since, yeah, we're almost done with the first month. Now then, let's go with the third week. You are doing your
Okay.
daily office work, and somebody asks for an audience with you guys. Despite the busy schedule, you allow it as it is a very well known noble inventor.
Okay.
He has one of those mustaches that says that he didn't do anything, he stole it, and he has a peasant assistant explain his proposition. It is
Okay.
a weapon that basically it's basically it's comparable to an artifact, not a divine object, but an artifact, which is a tier below that, and it can basically be used in siege events. I won't specify which siege events, but it
Yeah.
can be used as a siege event. Now,
Okay.
after they've explained it, the cocky noble with the weird mustache asked you to fund the prototype, as they have not fully
Okay.
researched its capability yet. You can either
Okay.
fund it, you would lose one wealth, but your military power would surge, and a possible riot might
Okay.
happen. And then you can also attempt to steal the plans, but you'd need to roll a d6 dice for this, and depending on the number that comes out, if it's below 3, it fails, and you just lost loyalty from the people, the peasants, the nobles, everybody. You lose
Hmm.
3 loyalty from that. It's very, yeah, you would have 2 loyalty left.
That's not
And
good.
Okay.
and then if you succeed, you will have +1 knowledge. Again, the military will surge. Now,
Oh.
now the third option is you can just decline politely, no problems caused, nothing changes, and you just go ahead and continue.
Hmm.
I'd say decline politely. Weird mustache man is not getting my money, especially not for like something that sounds like a weapon.
Yep,
I
it's a siege
think
weapon.
the I think so. You're telling me that the weird mustache man is not the one who made the the thingy, but it's like the peasant with him, right?
He looks like he didn't create it because he looks inconspicuous. You know, the typical evil man
Mm.
look, but I did not say anything about confirmation.
Huh. I think I'm gonna ask God what to do.
Not in the options. You can only choose from the options.
No, I just want to ask God if he's the one who made the thing or if it's the peasant guy. After that, I'll decide.
Yo, homie, I
Okay,
have
okay, okay.
more divine stuff to worry about. I ain't got no time for that human dealing shit. So, shoot, goodbye.
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear anything, God.
The divine no.
God, please repeat that. God, please.
God, I'm legally deaf. Please, God.
God does not respond.
What did he say on God though?
He said he doesn't care.
What do you mean he don't care? This is why.
Um, I still don't think we should give him the money.
Okay, God, what if I decide to give them the money and then you tell me if he's the one who actually made the thing or if it's the peasant?
God does not respond.
I wonder if it matters because he's asking for it,
Yeah.
so he would be getting it.
Mm-hmm.
I choose option one, but I still want to know who made the thing.
Oh no,
Mm.
I decline. I absolutely don't want to do this.
Angie, I swear I have a plan if I have the right to say. Because imagine, what if the demons invade and we have to protect ourselves?
Hmm. Okay,
It would
if you want
really
to
too
trust the
intense.
scary little mustache man, I mean,
Yeah, Wabbit,
everything,
but
I guess.
I'm only gonna choose if you promise to tell me if he's the one who made it or not.
I mean, it will lead to another event, which is gonna happen the same week. So yeah,
What?
Mm,
it will lead to an event,
I
a
guess that's
special
what I
event.
mean.
So you need him alive for the next event?
No, no, no. Once you make your
Oh,
decision, that decision
Okay.
specifically, it will lead to a series of events.
So what if I do something that would that might block those events?
Then those events don't happen, and we continue.
I'm sure I could manage it, but like I said, the guy just sounds sketchy. That's my issue with it. I don't mind like making a weapon, but can we just do it ourselves with like another team?
So want to steal it?
No, because that will lower like our more like if we fail, we like lose so much loyalty
Especially from the
I think
nobles.
I think
with everybody.
we give them the money, right? And then we kill the mustache guy, and then we stage it to look like a demon did it, so people fear that a demon invaded the world. But then we tell them that the peasant leader Optimus Prime killed a demon, and then we get one of, like, a random demon child from like the thing, and we kill it, and then we present it to the people. So that way, morale is increased because we killed a demon. We get the blueprints, and if the peasant guy is the one who made it, that means we can pay him, and you can take him under your wing, Optimus Prime. That way, you can also decide whether he's asking for too much or too little. That way, we can control the wealth, maybe even bring it from how much wealth did he say would go if we did this plan?
-1 wealth.
Yeah, so we can make it like -1 wealth, I guess, is like the minimum. But we could also make it so that we get more military or whatever. We can like with just one wealth, we can urge him to make it stronger and better by giving him more people that he can work with, rather than him probably doing it all by himself if the mustache man was the one making it. And even if the mustache man is not the one who like, even if he is the one who made the thing and not the peasant, we can use the blueprints and we can make it ourselves. In this way, we don't have to worry about failing the stealing, and that way, people's morals are also increased.
Again, this will lead to a revolt. I'll just say it outright.
How's it gonna lead to a revolt? They think that a demon killed the dude.
You said if they found out, you would pin it on Optimus Prime, who is a peasant leader.
I
So
never said I put it on Optimus Prime. I said I'm putting it on a demon.
yeah, but if they found out,
No, they will find out.
Yeah,
Obviously, if a really rich old dude just fucking dies, obviously they're gonna find out that he died. So we're just gonna stage it like a demon did it, and then we can say that Optimus Prime, the peasant leader, killed the demon in that way, avenging the person, the
ah,
rich old guy, which brings up the morale of the people and
rabbit.
a little bit of loyalty from the nobles to the peasant leader, because oh, he avenged another noble or rich guy. Like wow, that's so cool. And this way, everything works out.
mm-hmm,
You give us
Yeah,
full creative decision, so.
fair enough. What do you say,
I'm just
Angie?
surprised you thought she would pin it on me. It's like it's pretty out of character.
In fairness, that's what I heard. I'm sorry. So Angie, it's
I
up
I
to
still
you.
think we should decline him, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, well, okay. So I still have to choose between either doing it or not doing it, right? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, and Chio is
I'll propose my plan if we do it.
Chio has the edge right now because she explained her plan. So unless you can tell me why we shouldn't, then we're gonna go with Chio's.
Okay, I mostly want to politely decline it because it seems like a sketchy guy, and we don't know. Like, and if we're gonna build a weapon, then the opposition, if they figure out about it, they're gonna try to build an even bigger weapon, and it would um make our conflict even more like of a problem. I think.
Yeah, but we're making our weapon better.
But I mean, they're gonna like. That's how it goes, right? Everybody keeps trying to build bigger weapons, and then eventually you blow up the whole world.
Modern society.
Yeah, but not if we blow them up first.
Yeah. Well, that's my reason. You decide.
Hmm. As good as the reason as that is, I'd have to go with Chio's. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because if he is sketchy and the machine doesn't work, we're still not losing out on the deal. We're not
I
paying
suppose
his
you're
guy
right.
anyway. Take our money back.
Despite Optimus
Okay.
Prime's
Well, I'm not too against it. That's my reason.
despite Optimus
You
Prime's
can just call me
warnings,
OP.
OT. Despite OT's warning,
No, not T.
OP weapon,
OP.
OP.
Sorry, OP. Despite OP operator. Oh God, those reels, those Reddit story reels. Anyhow, sorry. Um, despite OP's warnings, our religious figure still goes ahead and gives the money to the noble, which he graciously hands to his peasant servant, and in return, the production of this prototype siege weapon has been in progress. Uh, in the future,
Mm-hmm.
you will have this weapon available, specifically the next month after. So right now you still have 5 military strength, but with the prototype in progress, it's a 6.
Okay.
And you lose wealth, so that's a 4 now. And
What with the
yeah,
killing?
no, the wealth. Oh, and the killing.
Yeah.
Oh, right, sorry. What happens after is that during the course of the
Oh, we're
prototype
actually killing
production,
him? Wait,
no, that was
wait,
an
wait,
if.
wait. Oh, okay.
That was an if scenario, if I'm correct. Um,
Okay, yeah, because if we were gonna kill him, we should discuss that first. Oh my god.
What?
you said if the
Ah,
noble was evil, right? You could just kill them. But the noble was in fact the creator of this prototype, and they were just
Mm-hmm.
born to look evil, which is very much the reason they're still not a famous inventor yet. And
Mm-hmm.
then the peasant that they were with was actually a woman, and his secret lover. I just thought I'd say that because it's going to be a vital information in the
Ooh,
future.
scandal. God,
And
do you think that's scandalous? God says no.
you never know. You never know. But this information is only known to you guys, so remember it if it's going to be of use. Now then, while they're developing this prototype weapon, we've arrived to our 4th week of this month. The rains and storms suddenly rise, and the sea levels and lake levels are unusually high for some reason. Even though
It's
it's
global
spring,
warming. I'm telling you.
yeah, even though it's spring, so you devise and you think that the co- um, it is the fault of Konanis. They're trying to do something. Now,
No,
would
I
doing
don't. I
this,
think it's global warming.
yes, the horse carriages are emitting carbon dioxide. Totally.
Maybe not the horse carriages, but the factory because of the industrialization. Yeah, for sure. Look at the amount of
okay.
black smoke that goes into the sky every single day. I can't even see the sun. The sun
Okay,
looks
okay.
more black than it is red or yellow. I go out to see a
Alright.
sunrise and all I see is just darkness. I don't even know the sun rose.
Okay,
Oh,
I
let's
go
just say
out.
that I
I
thought
go,
that. I'm the one who thought that it was. I don't know, so we can move on.
okay. Well then, during this chaos, this unexpected chaos, flooded village sends their request for help as their village has been flooded. It's just a minor village, and you could either send relief, like send them some supplies to aid in their endeavors. It would increase your loyalty, but you would lose supplies because they need a bunch of them right now. A lot of people are dying. They need medicine. They need food, and yeah. Or you could relocate the survivors. You could relocate them to the nearest city nearby. It would certainly be unadvised because it would cause unrest for your office workers because they have to deal with all the paperwork, all the actual work, including your military. So within your government, it would cause instability. So -1 stability. Other than that, that's it. Or you could just prioritize the cities. Who gives a shit
how much
about
stability do we have right now?
stability?
How much
How
stability do we
much?
have right now?
Stability, we have 5.
Okay. You said we
Optional
could have
gun.
like a free choice every month, you said? Last month?
After this one, after you make this choice.
Okay. What do you think, Angie?
What was the first choice again?
You could send them
Like,
supplies. You won't help them. You just are sending supplies like medicine and
I
whatnot.
think we could. I think we could lose the one stability and like move them.
yeah, I was saying the same thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
So after I make this choice, I can also do a free choice, you said?
After listening to the result of your actions, yes.
Okay.
Is that your final
You
answer
must be
then?
patient. You must be patient, Godzilla.
I will be patient.
Yeah, final answer. Move them. No.
Okay. You successfully relocate them. You lose a few soldiers due to them being killed by the flood, and which coincidentally one of them is a noble's son. So yeah,
Okay.
that will have consequences. But for now, that nothing happens, and
So we
the
don't get a
slum
loyalty plus?
you nothing. You just relocate them, nothing plus, because they are still you move them to the nearest city, but that city specifically that's nearest to them is already crowded, so they get moved to the slums. As unsatisfied as they are, they're just glad to be alive. But yeah, that city has to deal with overcrowding now, which causes more work for the office workers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're just kind of living in the
Hmm.
streets in the slums, just waiting out the rain.
Well, it's temporary
Okay.
anyway.
Now then, you've reached your first free choice. You can do anything you want. Remember, the setting is it's still thundering, it's still raining, there's still this massive storm outside. That's all the precaution you need. You can do whatever you want.
I think I will teach them the art of. Give me a minute. Yeah, I will give them the. I will teach them the art of crop rotation, and I will teach them to use their own shit as manure, and so they
What?
can grow crops. That way, they have more supplies. to eat.
All the shit that I did not expect to hear.
And it's a viable option. We teach them about crop rotation. They learn that. You guys do know what crop rotation is, right?
I mean, it's like fertilizing and stuff.
What?
Like fertilizing earth and stuff.
That's like you plant one crop. Like for example, if you plant like potatoes, like and then they grow and you harvest them, then you then like uh plant carrots or something like that. You basically you oh my goodness, you plant different types of crops instead of planting the same crop again and again. This does, if I'm right, this helps improve soil health and it manages pests and weeds and can increase crop yields. So I will do that, and I'm also gonna teach them that they can use their own shit and their animal shit to, uh, like use them as manure, and it'll help them grow. And I will also teach them about potatoes. Potatoes. I will smuggle in potatoes. Not smuggle, like you know how we got like the trade stuff, right? So I'm gonna see the potatoes we got from that, and I'm gonna teach them how to sow the potatoes. Because potatoes are great. You can make potatoes in any way. You can make potato. You can like make fries. You can bake the potatoes, and it's really filling. I'm gonna teach them how to make potatoes and make. I'm gonna teach them like potato dishes so that they can eat potatoes, and I'm gonna basically recreate the Irish potato famine, but then instead of a famine, it's like the wealth of potatoes, and then they're gonna really love the potatoes, and then this way no one's gonna be hungry. And then my next step would be to teach them about building like houses, but then that includes mathematics, and I'm really bad at it, so I'd probably assign like I don't know someone else to do it. But I don't know
The
if that's
golden
possible.
potato era.
The Cernovia potato.
Okay, then what about you, Angie? Do you have anything to add to that?
Uh, um, I guess I'm gonna give the noble who lost like their son. I'm gonna give them my condolences and like a bunch of flowers.
No, the son isn't dead, right?
Didn't someone's son die?
No, Angie.
Oh wait, I'm the peasant leader.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't do that.
That's kind of an insult.
Also, the son isn't dead. He's in the slums, right?
That's your dead son. A soldier, right?
Yeah, it was the soldier that got killed in the flood. Their body wasn't even
Who
found.
the hell is their son as their?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I should probably reconsider. I just remembered I'm the peasant leader.
By the way, do you guys remember what I said before I gave you the free choice?
Anything, right?
Yeah, but
That is
the weather.
thundering and it's raining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Gio,
I mean, what can you do about that? Just pray to God.
How are you gonna do crop rotations? How are you gonna farm? How are you gonna build stuff if it's thundering outside to the point that it's flooding?
So give me a second.
I think Chu might find a way around that, considering like it's like
electricity experiment. Yeah, who did that? Who did that?
Chio is currently using her special skill, the internet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and huh?
Wait, before you do all that, maybe because you're a religious figure, maybe I feel like all we can even do is pray to God when it comes to the storm. So maybe you should do that as well.
Yeah, the same God that
No, I'm not as useless in this case.
The same God that said to fuck off just a few days ago.
Yeah, you don't help out. So here's what I'm thinking. I will teach them about electricity and conductivity and how lightning will strike anything that is at the top and is metal. And I will showcase this by doing the kite experiment that Benjamin Franklin did Benjamin Franklin was, by the way, my like great 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 grandfather. Uh, we don't talk about him right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Benjamin Franklin, he actually did this, but he ended up getting struck by the lightning and he unfortunately died. So this time I'm gonna do the same thing he did, but in like controlled listings, and I'm gonna say that God has allowed us to wield the power of the lightning that strikes down, and we can do that if we uh put like a huge giant ass. We build a conductor, and I'm gonna tell them how to build that and stuff, give them blueprints and shit, and then that way the lightning stuff is solved. And then now the rain, like farmers work in the rain. Rabbit, do not underestimate the sheer willpower of a person who's starving. They will work in the rain. It doesn't matter if there's a flood; they will still work. And things like rice are grown in watery fields, so technically speaking, it could still work. I'm also
Yeah.
going to teach them about terrace farming, step farming, and also, if possible, about deforestation and afforestation. A lot of big words.
Okay then. Since this is the first month, let's not make it too precautious. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Angie, before I tell you the results?
Mm, I guess I should. Oh, what else can you do about rain? Um, I guess we try to like. I mean, what can you do about that? I don't know. I guess we make some tree houses in case the water gets higher.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Uh, I don't know what to do. I guess make some tree houses.
Okay then. Uh,
Well, in case the water gets higher, you know?
Fair
That's
enough.
a
So like a
stupid thing. I don't know what to do.
like a stilt
Huh?
house. Yeah,
Yeah.
we could implement stilt houses too. Again, I'm teaching them how to build their own houses. So
Mm,
Oh. I mean, I guess Gio has that covered. I don't know what to do.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well,
I I guess I could, like, pray to God a little bit about it. I could say, like, oh, please, turn that storm around. Weather gods.
turn that frown upside down.
Is that good?
yeah, okay, let's go with that. And well, basically, what happens is you implement this idea of yours. Chio, you preach to the academia and you make them send a teacher to share your knowledge, basically, to the normal citizens, the farmers, and also the relocated ones. The farmers say that sounds like a really useful information,
Mm-hmm.
but currently the surrounding area of the city is not viable to implement this immediately. But they will keep it in mind. They have noted it down, and they will do it as soon as the weather lets up.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the ones that you relocated, they are bearing a bit of malice towards you because they just basically lost their village, they lost their home, and you're preaching to them about this new knowledge that they can't even use because most of them are
They
injured.
can build their own village now.
Yeah, they can't use it at the moment because they don't even have houses, they don't have land to farm, and yeah, they can only wait to see what happens. But it's not enough to make you lose anything, so they're just gonna toughened up and listened anyways. And they now
Okay.
learn these skills. As for the
Can I have a
treehouse,
bathroom break?
what?
Can I have a bathroom break? I really need to piss.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll be right.
I would go too, actually. I was gonna ask that as well, but
Go ahead.
I hope the praying to God did something, but we'll see.
We'll see
Be
when you
right
come
back.
back. Yeah. So break. Well then, while they're on break. Okay, I'm not sure if they're here or not, but this is gonna lead to a revolt in the future, and I'm just waiting to hear it. But I'm not even sure if we're gonna reach there because I need to end the stream about an hour or so. We'll see. Okay, so let's see if anybody's here actually. So my bad if you if there is somebody here and I'm not checking chat. Somebody here and I'm checking chat.
But
Welcome back.
thank you.
Now we just need to wait
I'm
for
about to die
Angie.
now.
Oh Lord, please don't.
Okay.
In the
Why?
meantime, while Angie is gone, don't you think it's
Huh?
gonna? Don't you think it would be weird if suddenly a revolt happened and Angie survived because she's the present leader and you didn't? That'd be really funny.
Oh, you're really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think you should go ahead and get ahead of her? You know?
Why would I?
Are you sure you can trust her? What if her secret agenda is to be the new king or
Uh,
stuff like that? Hello, Angie. Hello.
hello?
The,
What did I miss?
nothing. Nothing. Just think about it, Chio. Anyhow,
I mean, it's
uh,
impossible for that to happen.
Oh, you guys planning mutiny? Mutiny?
I won't say what I'm
Okay.
trying to do, but I think Chio has an idea.
Are you? Well, you're not trying to like start something, are you?
No, why would I? I'm just the GM. That's it. Now then, let's see the results of
This
your
whole thing
tree.
seems to be
This is the result of your
orchestrated to
tree
cause
house.
arguments.
This is the result of your treehouse idea. They would have done it, but they
Oh, also,
were. Yeah?
yeah. No. You told me this first, so I apologize.
No, it's no. What? No. I was just about to say that it's a city. Most of the soil is either covered with rocks and not viable for trees at all to grow. Not that they can grow instantaneously,
Hmm.
or there's just no trees at all. Most of the trees outsides are gone because they were pulled out for strategic defense, so the enemies can't hide in them. And yeah,
Hmm.
so treehouse is not a viable option. They just denied it outright, and they start to question your capabilities, especially the nobles. Well, to be fair, the nobles hated you to begin with. They're still wondering, and they're
Yep.
still orchestrating to throw you off the chair.
Huh. Why did I even suggest that if there was no trees that I could see? I mean, um, how did my prayer deal? Hello God, can you please stop the storm?
You were
Are
almost struck
you
with
there?
lightning.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, oh, really?
Yeah, you went to the church basically with Chio because you can't go there without Chio, or else you'll get mutinized. Even if you were a leader.
What do you mean? I allowed them to go.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah,
allowed
but
peasants to go. It doesn't matter.
only because you're there. Do you really think that
No,
the nobles are too proud to do anything if you're not there?
that's
So
why I built them their own VIP room to, handle the ego.
So basically segregation.
It's alright. Not.
Oh, is that where I go? I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Who's
No,
It's
joining and
fine.
leaving?
That's
no,
okay.
no, no. It's nothing. It's me. Anyhow,
Oh,
Chio, Angie was praying, and just lightning just struck nearby somewhere, and that's your sign. He didn't even talk. He just struck lightning down you. Now
That
then,
sounds about right.
now then, that is the end of the first month. Um, Kingdom stat report. Kingdom stat report. Your stability has gone
yeah,
down to
we did see
4.
that.
Your military power is 5, but it's gonna turn 6. It's actually 6 now because it's the end of the month. And now your wealth has gone down to 4. Your supplies have gone down to 4. Your morale is almost maxed out due to the religious fanatics, but the peasants are still refusing the most of the morale. The loyalty from the nobles and other important figures are 5. They haven't changed their thoughts on you guys, really. Especially OP. Knowledge, it's
You can
still
call me
5.
Angie.
Angie is.
No, no, would it
No.
be wrong?
Now, moving on
Would it be
to
wrong if we
with
were to continue this later?
no, not
Huh?
really.
What?
I was gonna go to month 2 and then just call it off there because I need to go soon too.
No.
Yeah,
What do you
Oh.
say?
nothing, nothing.
Yeah?
No, like nothing against the thing. I'm really bad at just listening. I need visual cues, and
No.
I'm literally playing like a Roblox obby game just to make sure I'm paying attention.
Oh Lord.
I'm playing
This is like
on
those
Roblox. Just
Wait, Rabbit.
yeah?
What if you talk like one of those really eccentric YouTubers to keep her attention, and then this happens.
I
yeah,
can
Angie, I know my
try.
attention's really bad.
I can try. Okay, let's just finish month 2 and then we'll call it there. Is that okay, Chio? Can you do it?
Hmm.
Give it give it a lot of emotion.
Try. I'll try.
Do your best. Alright then. Month 2 has arrived and there is now war. The tensions between the
War.
border. Yes, war.
Now
There's
war.
war. There has been an increasing amount of tension in the borders, specifically between the merchants. But the other countries, where the merchants are from, are taking offense to this. They're thinking that their merchants, their people are being discriminated against. Hence, they are starting to provoke you, basically.
Yeah,
It's
what?
They're starting to provoke you. They're starting to say all type of mean shit about you, saying how your religion is fake and how you basically are barely scratching by with the war against Kunanes. And if they insinuated that if they were to wage war against you guys, you would probably lose, which is not too far.
Mm-hmm.
um, their name. This is, by the way, Clanumia. This is the country of Clanumia, and they are allied with Harnia. You're basically going against two countries.
With what? Arnia.
Eh,
Okay, the other green one.
yeah, they're basically another continent. That's all you need to know. And you could either stabilize the situation by sending envoys. You could send people there to negotiate and just basically make sure that this doesn't turn into a full-on war. Or you could be a man. You could be manic and just send troops there and wage war yourself. I mean, you already have troops stationed
Mhm.
there, but you could just send them to war immediately. Or you could just ignore them and pray. Yeah, you just ignore them and pray, and
Hmm.
the morale would go up thinking that maybe this would just pass. But minus one knowledge because your advisors, military advisors, just they just think you're not on the bright side with that one decision.
Oh, I mean, it's not up to them, is it?
Don't get me wrong, they'll
Mm,
still do it, but it'll cost you one knowledge.
uh, I don't know. I don't think we want to wage war over like gossip. So yeah, let's not. I think I should
That's
have
fair
trained
enough.
my peasant, my fellow peasants. Lost free choice, but
Yeah, they'll probably be drafted. I'll be honest with you, Angie.
yeah, I should have used the lost free choice to like give them some attention. But yeah, no more, please.
All right then. What do you say, Chio? Let's go to war.
No, I'm good.
So you guys are gonna send envoys, or are you gonna ignore? That's two of them that are not war related.
Mm,
What are the options? Can you give me the options again?
You can either send envoys to them, which would cost you one wealth for travel cost and whatnot. But it would give you
Mm-hmm.
stability within the country to make sure that no war actually happens and the people are relieved. Or you could ignore them and just pray. It would boost morale to the max, but it would cost you one
Mm-hmm.
knowledge because your
we
advisors,
already have a lot of.
your military advisors think that that was a foolish decision.
We already have a lot of morale. So let's just send an invoice
Yeah,
or
I like
whatever
that
it was.
voice.
Yeah.
What did you say? Wealth, right?
Yeah, minus one wealth and plus one
So, Rabbit,
stability.
aren't I like supposed to get like a wealth after every month or something?
All right, thank you for reminding me. You get three wealth.
I
Oh
don't
wait,
play when it comes.
was it three wealth? Sorry.
No, you said we had 4 wealth before, and then now I have my additional wealth, so that's 5.
Wealth cap generates one wealth once a month. That would lead you to
Mm-hmm.
five, and then four again since you're sending envoys. Yeah.
Um.
Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least your stability went
For
up.
me, you did.
Basically, you get plus one since it's the
Mm-hmm.
start of the month, which means you have five wealth now. But you lose another one
Mm-hmm.
wealth
Mm-hmm.
again because you use it to send the envoys to that other country to
Yeah, I figured.
diffuse the situation. And they talk, they hold a
I figured. I
conference,
figured.
and Clanumia just seizes their gossip behavior and they make sure to capture all the merchants that were involved in this uprising. Basically, they were instigating,
Mm-hmm.
and you find out that the other
Mm-hmm.
country didn't even know about it. It was just passing by merchants that were unhappy with your tariffs on the imports and whatnot. Sounds familiar,
Mm-hmm.
but let's not get political now, shall we? But yeah, you stabilize
Do
your
I get
country.
something every month or?
You said you got persuasion, Angie, as your skill.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah. Now then, um, that settled, and you just went back to your daily lives, and there's still some tension, but it's not as bad anymore. Well, not
Mm-hmm.
until Kanana's refugees arrive in your doorstep.
Okay.
And well, you didn't really let them in because they're from Kananis. Because,
We did.
they're from the enemy country and they might be spies. They might be spies.
Right, right.
But they could just be normal citizens fleeing from war as well. As for descriptions,
Mm-hmm.
they look humanoid. They have like tinted skin, some parts have scales, and they have the same skin complexion as Angie basically.
Okay.
And they're just asking for you to
Well,
let them stay with
purple.
you. Yeah.
Hmm.
When I say Angie, I don't mean Angie as in, the
Yeah, Optimus
VTuber
Prime, I get.
Angie. I mean Optimus Prime.
Oh,
What, wait, what skin color is that?
Purple.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which rouses suspicion from the nobles, but that doesn't really matter right now. That's for a later event, if we ever arrive to that. And now you have three
Hmm.
options. You can either house them, you would lose
mhm.
supplies, but you would get more morale because you would be viewed as this benevolent rulers, people would be happy for a bit and whatnot. Or you could just deny them entry. You would lose morale, but your country would still be stabilized because you didn't really lose anything, and the country is half between the decision, but it doesn't matter much right now. Or you could detain them and investigate what they know. It would give you more knowledge and insight on the situation in Conanis, but some people would go against your techniques and you would lose one loyalty because they think you're being too brutal. Yeah.
Well, we
Mm.
can't just detain them without being brutal?
No, because they are basically war prisoners.
Hmm. Um, I'm thinking
That's
we might
nice.
want to
Mercy,
deny them
or no.
entry. What do you think?
You want to deny them entry?
Maybe.
Well, we have a lot of morale, don't we?
Yeah.
9.
Oh yeah, I can lose morale. It's fine. Kick them out. I would rather have them there, but then we lose stability, right? And we have really low on that, so I think we should.
Hmm? So what do we say? House them, deny entry.
Okay.
Deny entry.
Any specific reason for that?
Because they could be a problem. No, they could be spies.
That's
Because the king told me to do so.
fair enough then. So deny entry. That's the last answer.
I mean, we're polite about it. We're like, no, sorry, because he could be spies. So
No, we
no.
blame it on the king. This way, if something happens, he is the one who dies.
But the king isn't the king dead already?
Yeah, he's ill.
Is he? Really
Oh,
ill.
Yeah, he's ill.
I
He
He's
mean
doesn't
that
ill.
might.
have children, so the council is the one that gets reinstated.
Uh
All right
huh.
then.
When you say ramblings of an old madman, we couldn't really say anything because he could have us beheaded.
Exactly.
We have other stuff to worry about. They'll have to find help somewhere else.
Although
Our king is old and
the although the some of your people, your own people, are saying that might have been too rude, but at this point, you can never be really too careful, can you? The morale drops as they pity those civilian refugees, and they set out to another city within the continent. And the last thing you've heard of
Mhm.
them is that they got enslaved. by some noble.
Oh,
Oh,
so
oopsie.
Yeah, that's +1 on stability though. So you're back to 5 stability,
mm-hmm.
which is good for the
I think with that,
complexion.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well then, here's our first major
Wait,
event.
are you saying that?
Yeah.
Wait, one second. Why are they the same skin color as OP?
oh,
Hmm. Hmm.
oh,
Right. Why'd you even mention that? Why'd you bother to mention that?
You know.
looks like Angie caught on quick.
Just send away my own family to get enslaved by a noble who's definitely not Dracula.
Well, you're about to find out with this next major event.
Hmm.
With the arrivals of the refugees, one of them somehow end back inside the city because they're slaves now. And
Mm-hmm.
this slave, they they were tired of being a slave, even though they haven't been that for long. And they hated humans. They absolutely hated them. Without
Mm-hmm.
remorse, they killed their owner and have escaped, and they're just out rampaging throughout the city. They're killing a bunch of civilians, and they're coming for you two. They hate you two the most
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
for abandoning
Oh.
them, especially you, Angie. They call
Why,
you.
why me?
They say they can smell their kin, and you've abandoned them for people. He gets. They eventually get subdued, and they get killed on the spot. People now fear that skin color, that skin complexion specifically, and one of the victims happened to be a noble, which is the owner and a few others, and they have a significance in the social status. And
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
hence the nobles have declared independence. They're dissatisfied with the way you're ruling, especially since Angie's there, they're being racist towards her basically. They're saying how can they
Oh.
trust you? How can they trust Godzilla when this is the thing that happens whenever they don't move? They're asking for you to either.
Okay, I will tell them.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
either what?
asking for you guys to resign basically and let the nobles rule the country. So now you can either negotiate with them, which would cost one wealth because you're just basically paying them off to calm down for a bit so you can stabilize everything,
What?
which you would gain their
Wait, what do I even
loyalty.
have to like? Don't I have like a persuasion skill? What do I have that for?
Well, that's it's not gonna be come in handy if you use it. If you go for this decision, I mean. Or you could just threaten them with force. You would lose a military support because some of them are nobles, but they would still answer the duty, and you would stabilize the country
Hmm.
by suppressing the rebellion, basically. Or you could assassinate their leader. You could roll a dice. If you get a 5 or 6, you successfully do it, and the noble party dissipates, and they just lose morale to do anything about it anymore. But
And if
anything
we
other
fail,
than that, your morale fails, and this part of the nobles create their own faction, and they make their own city basically.
hmm. What dice do we have to roll?
D6, and you need to get at
Mm,
least a 5 or 6, so your odds are 2 to 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah,
I guess we just negotiate with them. If that's the skill that I have, it'd be nice to use it every once in a while. Although I am, like they don't like me to begin with, so maybe that's gonna be hard.
What if I just tell them that God wants us to do this?
sure.
What does sure mean?
Yeah, sure. If you choose to do that, then divine intervention will happen. I won't say what happens next, but divine
Mm.
intervention will happen. I'm just not sure of all of the
Oh, is God gonna be
snippets.
mad that you keep? Hmm.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah, I guess all you can do is negotiate with them. To be honest,
I like the thing of God, you know?
I think that falls under negotiation.
yeah, I think that falls under
Oh, does
negotiation.
it?
I mean,
Okay, I wasn't really negotiate
sure, I'll take it.
with God, that is.
Okay, so we negotiate. You,
Mm-hmm.
you negotiate and set up a meeting with the this noble faction's leader, and the leader is the father of that one
Oh
soldier that
no.
got killed during the flood.
God.
He
Mm-hmm.
has been
God.
or he has been organizing this ever since then, and he was really fast in getting the support of everybody. Using
Mm-hmm.
especially since of the recent events, they've been using the pretext that all all this recent events, the way the city has been run, the kingdom, the country, everything is not up to par. A noble could have done it better. That's why they think they should rule. And they're also saying that a peasant should not be involved with politics, especially since they are in the lower standing. And religion
Mm-hmm.
should not come in between the decision of an entire country because not everybody is religious. Then why should a religious figure be instated in position? They're making all kind of arguments and whatnot, and they're punking you out basically. They're telling you, intimidating you to relinquish your
But
position.
that'd be like
Like, can we
easy to
talk to them?
negotiate with. Because it's like, I mean, because well, what, and not everyone's noble either. So like, then nobody would get to be in the leadership position. I guess it's a weird argument. You know?
Yeah, do we get to talk to them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they said to you. Now what do you
Hmm.
respond?
And we didn't say anything. Oh, okay. We're just responding. Okay.
What were you
Um.
doing when your son was in war?
They
Right
stood
where it
up.
hurts.
They stood up, slammed their hand on the table, and their veins are basically popping up. They're asking you to repeat
Woo!
that.
Your son
What were
gave
you doing
his
when your son was in
life.
war? And you better answer me truthfully.
I can't give it to you.
If you don't, then your dignity as a noble is just a false thing if you don't answer me rightfully. What were you doing when your son was in war?
Uh, the enemy, the noble
You cannot
guards.
claim to be you cannot claim to be a rightful leader if you can't even answer very elementary level questions like this. I asked you in perfect English what you were doing when your son was in war. I did not ask you to stand up. I did not ask you to hit the table. I asked you what the hell were you doing when your son was in war. Now you can either answer my question or you can prove to yourself that you're in fact not capable of doing something as leading a whole country, seeing as to how you can't even answer a single question as in simple English that even a peasant like my partner over here has access to. So
The,
Oh my god.
the noble guards that are nearby and heard everything put a spear up your neck, and they have spears up their neck as well from your respective guards. And the
putting
leader,
a spear at my neck does not answer my question, Mr. Wazowski. You are still not answering my question. You are obligated to answer my question if you think you can be a better leader than me or Mr. or Miss Optimus Prime over here. If you think you're a better leader, you should be able to talk because negotiating is one of the biggest, and eloquency is one of the biggest necessary traits for a leader, which you are not proving to me that you have. And I look at the other nobles and I say, do you really want to have a leader like this who can't even answer a simple yes or no question, or what were you doing? All I asked him was, what were you doing? And he can't even answer that. All he can do is use force to subdue me, instead of answering. Do you really think that he would be listening to your opinions when all this happens? Meanwhile, here I am, with years of Optimus Prime. We are negotiating. We are willing to hear you out. Meanwhile, this person over here isn't even trying to hear us out. So you tell me, do you really want to have a leader like this who won't even listen to your, who won't even try and answer to you if you think something is wrong?
Throws tantrums, might I add.
Yeah, exactly. Throws
Mm-hmm.
tantrums, does not answer the question, gets all heated and physical when you ask them to own up to their own responsibilities. Do you really think that a person like this can lead you or this country into peace and prosperity? Meanwhile, I have the power of anime and God on my side, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Incredible speech.
I can't. I'm speechless, honestly.
Me as well. That was incredible. It was beautiful, in fact.
Are you sure you don't want to take over, Gio? I'm willing to relinquish
Take
the
over what?
spot. You know the thing we talked about.
I know. I know a leader when I see one. I don't know.
All I can do is talk out of my ass.
What do you call
We haven't
those?
even used my negotiate
A
skill yet. That's
spokesperson. There
crazy.
we go. You could be a spokesperson for real. Save this
I
country.
can
All right then. The noble is stunned shut, and they're about to kill you. Basically, Angie,
for speaking the truth.
Angie, you can.
We haven't even said shit yet, and
Yeah,
they're already
it's
demolished.
Angie. It's now your decision that will turn the tide.
Oh god. Uh. Um.
The noble stares
Um.
daggers at you, waiting for a response, seeing as he can't get anything out of Godzilla.
um my god, that's hard to follow up on. What was your objective here again?
To negotiate because they're
Negotiate
rebelling.
what?
They're rebelling.
Mm. Mm, I mean, you're going against the king's council. No, it would be like what do you call that? You call it treason?
Yeah,
No, really. It's only if you go against the king that it's treason. It's
Really?
not treason if you go against nobles. That's just called revolution.
yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. I guess I try to de-escalate, de-escalate the situation.
How?
Uh, how do I follow up on that? Let me really think.
Okay. Uh.
Mm,
Okay. Angie.
okay,
OP.
okay.
Yeah.
How about we could. I suggest that we could take their advice and we would consider it if they ever have any suggestions or something.
You want to state them as
So that
advisors.
no, but I mean, I want to make them feel like they have a job, they're important, so they have something else to do other than dwell on revolution. Make them feel like they matter in some way.
I'm just gonna start One Direction.
Hmm?
Okay. With Anji's skill persuade, despite the fact that the noble's son is still dead, and he's still very much angry and salty about that, Anji's skill triggers something inside of his brain, and he thinks about the other parents. He basically gets a switch up. Instead of only thinking about his own grief, he starts thinking about the children of those the citizens that got that survived the flood thanks to his son, and he just starts crying and he sits back down. And the noble guards, they're moved by the scene and they put down their spears, and they're all just crying now. And somehow, for some miracle, well, specifically Edge's skill, you guys successfully convince them to get back to your sides, go back in line, but you're standing on thin string. The moment you make another thing that does not go align with the noble faction, and they're gonna declare independence again. Well then,
I mean, I guess we'll handle it the same way.
yeah. With that, everything stabilizes again. The noble faction still exists. They still work as an organization, but they're not objectively defying the government itself. They're going along with whatever the government says, but
Okay.
they're still there.
Hmm.
Hence, yeah, that's how it basically stabilizes. And then a week after that, after everything, all the noise has been settled, the streets have been clean of blood and tears, the noble leader has been basically doing most of the relieving of those guys who basically moved to this new city since their village has been destroyed basically. He's just been helping them, and
Mm-hmm.
he's been adopting all the orphan children from that village and giving them education, and he's just doing so much good along with other nobles
Nice.
in his faction. His faction has gotten smaller, but I say that's good. That's good development right there. Character development. Let's not talk about how it happened.
Yeah.
Now then, for our fourth week and final event of this whole stream, a sea monster appears in the border between Cernavia and Conanis. You think it's sent
Sushi.
by the enemy, and yes, it is the Kraken.
Ooh, nice.
The only thing is it's on land. It's currently marching towards the Lily, the main city right now. And if you look at my stream, I couldn't send it in time. You now have this whole map.
Uh huh.
You have this whole map to strategize what you want to do. No decisions, no nothing. It's all on you. What do you want to do?
Hmm.
Where is the Kraken right now?
Uh, from the map of Lily City, which is the city you're at right now, he is gonna appear
Mm-hmm.
from the top part of the map where the lake is stretching out. And from that
What do we
direction,
have against Kraken?
yeah,
So from the north?
yes, from the north. He's coming from the north.
Okay.
Everybody's panicking, especially the
I guess
citizens.
we train our people.
Yeah. You have 24 hours,
We like train
Angie.
our
So
people to.
what's the update on
Oh,
the
I mean,
machine
we
that
already
we
have
made?
soldiers that can like shoot stuff. I imagine. Like, I
The
don't
siege
know.
weapon.
Yeah, what's the update on the machine that we had? Mm-hmm.
The siege weapon has been
Oh, that
conveniently
yeah.
finished the same time as this happened, so it's available for use.
Has anyone tried to reason with the sea monster?
I don't think it has intelligence to do that, does it?
How do we know that?
You've tried, but and everybody who went near it either got crushed, eaten, or just ignored. And it's just heading straight to the Lily City right now.
I see. Um,
It's the size of mountains, by the way. Its head surpasses the clouds, and when it extends its hands,
Figured it was like,
yeah,
how do we figure? Like, well, how do we? We should be able to figure out what it wants. No,
yeah.
I'm
it
pretty
must
sure it just
want
wants to kill
something.
people.
Huh?
Pretty sure it just wants to kill people
Well, why?
because it's a monster.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't it? It probably decided to like appear for a reason. I know, or is that stupid?
Yeah, you get
Because it could have
infinite.
just stayed in the sea.
You can do infinite decisions, by the way, until I say that the time is over.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. We get infinite decisions. Okay. First we gather our troops.
You mobilize military troops. Where do you want to put them? The map is on the screen if you want to check.
What was the question?
Where do you want to put them?
Where do you want to keep it?
Oh,
You just think of it as your generals right now, and you're doing your battle plan. The map is in front of you, and yeah, strategize.
I think I want to keep 2/3 of our personnel at like what is that Arches Road.
Arches Road.
Mm-hmm. And I want to keep out of the 3 siege weapons that we have built. I'm gonna put 2 of them on the Arches Road as well.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell God to smite the fucking Kraken down back into where it came from. And that if he doesn't do it, then the people are not gonna believe in him anymore. So like he kind of has to do it. And like there's nothing else he can do but to do it. And then I'm also gonna I'm gonna let Angie negotiate with the Kraken if she wants to at first. Do you want to do that, Angie?
I'll do it. Send me there with some really tasty fishies, and I'll do my best.
Are you sure? Wouldn't that be like cannibalism for it?
No, well, no, don't krakens. What do krakens eat?
Megalodons.
Let me Google it. Let me use the power of the internet.
What?
Let me use the power of the internet.
Oh no, I heard you.
What?
I just didn't hear rabbit.
Whales are probably a light snack for it if I give you a comparison.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, whales,
Really?
giant squids, and large schools of fish.
Well,
Oh,
fishies.
what a coincidence! I just got a giant whale in my backyard the other month
Bring him the best
because
sashimi.
hmm so we're gonna make sushi for it. Okay, so I'm gonna let
Mm-hmm.
Angie negotiate as much as she needs to, and then if all doesn't work out, then I'm not gonna ask God to smite the Kraken down to where it came from, and God has no other choice but to do it too.
Okay, are you gonna wait
And then
for
I'm
it?
also gonna
Are you gonna wait for it to come near?
No, we're going there.
no, she's going there, and then if that doesn't work, then God's gonna smite him down. And then to make sure, to what do you call it? Just to be sure that it's never gonna come back, we're also gonna nuke the motherfucker using the siege weapon that we developed. And then, the guards are just there so that morality doesn't drop. They're not really doing anything, they're just there so that people are like, oh, we're protected. God's the one doing all the work. Again, he can't really say anything against it because he loves me and he loves his people, and if he doesn't do it, then the people are dead. And you can't
Good
tell me I'm
argument.
wrong because God, I know God better than you. I'm God's child.
That's a very bishop thing to say.
Hmm. I'm the one who knows
Our
God
leader,
best.
everyone.
Nobody knows God like I do. Fair enough, Gio.
Okay.
Fair enough, Godzilla. On horse, on horse, and Optimus Prime rolls out towards the monster. And here, around 12 in the
Mhm.
afternoon, as she set out in dawn, she arrives in front of this monster. And
Okay.
the Kraken smells its kin. It smells something familiar, something, a scent that it's known and been around all its life. It is the smell of demon. So it stops and looks, and
Huh?
it looks at Optimus Prime. It it basically just extends its tentacles, its suckers down, and yeah, its tentacle is now right in front of you, Angie.
Strangely, not the first time I've gotten tentacled in a D&D game.
No, no.
I would have 2 pennies.
If I had a nickel for every time I got tentacled in a D&D game, I'd have 2 pennies, 2 nickels, which
Uh,
isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
God.
Exactly. Um. Yeah. He's reaching out, or it. Let's hope it's a she. He's reaching out to me. What do I do? Mm, I give the fishies that I brought, the sashimi, the sushi that we prepared.
I'm really curious how you managed to bring a giant whale in half a day from
Pick him
just
up.
that distance.
We cut
Not
him
a
up.
whale.
It's
I
sashimi.
mean,
We cut him up.
yeah.
Fair enough.
We made delicacy, like, what do you call that thing? Uh, what's a fancy cuisine called? Forgot the name of it.
Sushi.
5 star.
What?
We had a 5 star sushi chef directly imported from Japan to work on this.
Yeah, it was hard to kill that whale too. It's like nasty work. They explode and everything.
Mm-hmm. Like
Fair enough.
whale semen all
Oh,
to the
okay.
point. Like, whale come every single time I was welcomed by someone.
Just get us in
That was my
trouble.
experience.
Uh,
Last second.
I'm wondering if this is allowed, honestly. Like
I don't think so, but
if there was a rope in between getting banned and not getting banned, she would have is using it like a jump rope right now.
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
He's going back and forth. Fair enough. I don't have anything to say about that. It ignores the food and continues to
Yeah,
reach.
what happens?
It refuses the food and it just stays there, still reaching out for Optimus Prime. Still
You want to
reaching out
eat
for
Optimus
Angie.
Prime?
Yeah, it seems like it wants to communicate with you somehow. Somehow.
Oh.
Well, she is there for negotiation, so
Yeah, why did you come out of the sea? What's wrong?
You come close to the Kraken and you hold its tentacle and the psychic link of somehow it's formed. And
Okay.
and for
but,
some unexplained
that's a
reason,
it's a
you
very close call to being copyrighted by Avatar.
What just happened to Avatar?
you'd be surprised.
They have hair set.
But yes, um, yeah, you form a psychic link and all its memories are shown to you. And after that, you
Hmm.
rush back immediately to the city. And in the
Oh
panic,
no.
you explain to Godzilla about what you saw. You saw memories of the same refugees that you denied access to into the city. And what
Hmm.
happened was the Kraken found their dead bodies, each and every one of them, basically crucified by the sea, facing Konanis. Some noble sanct in the name of God basically did that as an act of defiance against Konanis. The Kraken saw that, and so it happens. Those same ones were the ones that raised the Kraken.
Oh.
They raced it.
They raised it from young. It's technically only
Oh,
5 years
poor
old.
baby. Oh no.
And
Oh.
yeah, now it's upset, and the only reason it hasn't gone to end the city yet is because of our peasant leader, who is apparently a demon.
Oh yeah, we got that first time.
So now, with this information, you have to make a decision.
Okay.
I shall parent it.
You shall parent it.
Yes, I shall raise it as one of my own.
Oh, all right then. I have so many questions, but fair enough. What about you? What about you, Chi?
The poor baby. It's like 5 years old, and his parents are dead, and like, yeah, let's figure something out.
That little baby has basically massacred 2 cities on its way to where you are.
No, I
He's just a
mean,
baby.
he doesn't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we go there and we have another chat with it.
Together?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe. What do you think?
A chat with whom?
We can like talk to the Kraken. Maybe we can send it back to the ocean.
Oh yeah, for that.
Yeah.
Okay then. You guys go back to where you meet them. The Kraken is just patiently sitting there waiting for Optimus Prime again to talk to them again to see what their decision is. Because in truth, the Kraken wants Angie to abandon the city and, survive. That's the only reason it hasn't attacked yet. It has been waiting in that same position. And with this,
Wait, what is it? What?
it wants you to abandon
You
the
cut out.
city and save yourself
Oh.
because you're
Oh. Oh.
you smell like the people that raised there.
Oh.
And now, you guys, all 3 of you, you touch the octopus, the kraken, and Shio touches your back just to form this psychic link. And now you guys are connected. And
Hmm.
Yeah.
the kraken is now speaking to you guys directly. It's wailing.
Okay.
You can hear it in its mind. It's crying. It's sobbing. It's asking how you could treat them like that. They didn't do anything wrong. They were
I mean, we
simply,
didn't really do anything.
well,
It
you
was
So
didn't,
what
yeah,
now?
they didn't know that.
it was a rampage of a random king, and if we didn't do that, then our people would also die.
Do you guys have
The
a
king.
Gaslighting girl boss.
you guys have a psychic link, so the fact that you can see his memories means it's vice versa. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Oh,
okay
that's
because we did not really do anything all that bad. We just sent
no.
them away.
That's
It wasn't our
the reason
business.
you can't see the king in my memories is because I actually have borderline amnesia. It's a thing where I forget bits of memories that I force myself to forget. It's a skill I developed. It takes a long time to develop, but I needed to because in case something like this happens and like I get caught by some enemy that knows how to use psychic powers, then I need to make sure that none of the state secrets would go to them. So that's why I forcefully erase my memories. It's a useful skill. I can teach it to you sometimes. You just ask God to do it, and He does it for you.
I would to let him, I think. Plus, I'm bad at that anyway.
Angie wasn't there when the king ordered her because she's just a peasant. So and the king hates peasants, so he said no peasant. And I tried to stop him, but he didn't care. So
The Kraken does not
trust me, we did everything.
understand social status cues, so they don't know what you're talking about.
So the king is like you, and we are like whales. And you can easily eat a whale the same way the king can easily kill us, and nobody would even question it because it's just normal for them to do that. So yeah.
The Kraken, for a second, stops sobbing and seems to be enraged. They tilt their heads and say, "So I should kill this king."
Well, you
No,
could
maybe
kill
we should
him, or
admit
you can just let nature do his thing because the king is almost about to die anyways. He's like on his deathbed. You see, the thing is, he has a really bad sickness. He's like coughing up blood and everything. His whole body is in pain, okay? And if you kill him, you're just gonna release him of that pain. You're just, gonna make him happy instead. So you might as well just let him suffer and die, And we're gonna throw a banquet the day he dies, so we could invite you. You could be the
but
guest of honor and stuff if you're up for it.
okay. What was that?
Sorry, somebody's calling. Anywho,
Oh my god. Yeah.
the Kraken listens to your explanation. They're still a bit confused because they still are 5 years old. They have the mentality of a 5 year old, and all of this was just a tantrum.
Okay, so the king, he's sick and he's dying, and it hurts a lot for him. But if you kill him now, then he won't be hurting anymore and he will be happy. Do you want him to be happy or do you want him to have a lot of pain before he dies?
The
Wait, maybe I should handle the little baby octopus. Maybe we should not play with it.
You want to kill the king. I mean, you're always welcome to kill the king, but there's this thing called treason, and if I do that, then I'll go to jail, and that means your precious demon over here that is a peasant leader will also die. So, if you just let time ride out, he's gonna die anyways. So might as well just let nature do its course on him. God hates him, dude. He's told me multiple times. We gossip with T like all the time. And he always tells me, like, dude, I wish that fucker would just die already. Like, he's so old and miserable, and he's just making it worse because he keeps praying every day to heal him. What am I gonna do? Like, take his disease? Like, he talks a lot. You don't wanna know.
okay, the Kraken finally stops his rage and his tantrum, and they're just sad now because now they're lonely. They don't have any family. They don't have anybody.
What do you mean? Angie just told that she wants to be its mother. I
Yeah.
mean, Optimus Prime just wants to be its mother.
Optimus Prime.
So you're saying you would adopt him?
Yeah, no issue.
Well,
I like Kraken. I always thought Kraken was cool, so.
fair enough. We'll save what happens next for our next session if we ever do have one. And with that, you guys walk out to the sunset
What a face.
as the next day comes with a new friend slash son slash daughter slash whatever gender they are. And nobody can go against you now because you basically have a tank again with you. They're afraid of you, but what can they do, honestly?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we have
wow.
new military power.
And that's time. Thank
Amazing.
you, everybody. Let's go. I did not make use of this map. Anyway, I'll save it for next time. In any case, that's it for now. We'll continue one day. One day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't know when. I don't know where, and I don't know how. But will continue someday.
I'm sure you
That's
will.
good enough.
Well then, everybody, thank you all for participating. Thank you, Chio, Angie, for coming today. I'm still a bit sad that
Thank
we didn't get
you.
a lot of people here, but it's okay. Everybody's busy nowadays. I was busy too for quite some time, so fair
That's
enough.
true.
In any case, though,
Understandable.
in any case, I guess this is goodbye now. I won't be coming
Yeah.
here back here. Thank you all. Thank
Bye, but
you
it's
too. Thank you,
uh,
everybody.
peace.
What?
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Nothing.
Bye.
Okay. It's been a nice run, honestly. It's been almost 5 years since I started streaming, and although I wouldn't say it's been a continuous one. I met a lot of people. It's been nice. I still hope I'll
You don't
get
have to
to.
stop.
What? What?
Well, yeah.
You don't have to necessarily stop streaming.
I hope so, but only
You
time
just keep
will tell.
decide like, go on hiatus.
Only time will tell. Well then.
I mean, look what I'm doing.
Sorry
Well,
to
You
drama.
say that I'm unemployed.
Only time. Only time will tell.
yes, this is my last
What
words.
does that
Listen,
mean?
though,
You're,
the treasure is.
you're s- the thing is, you're so fucking cryptic. Like, what does that mean? Only time will tell. What's gonna happen? Is that a threat? What is that? Wait,
Only time will
what does
tell.
it mean?
Only time will tell. No matter.
Mm.
All right then. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you soon. One day.
Yep.